Hi. I knew you was going to be there. I just knew it. Just know that we're back with another episode with Brian Bulman on Bikini Body Conscious Living. Yes, we are. And it's getting just more lit because I found you in a microwave again, so it means something is happening that we don't know what's happening. I think it's the estrogen in the air. That's probably what it is. Also, Audrey, Kamese, and Selena are going to be hosting as usual. You already know the show. You know how it goes. I'm going to be over here watching, trying to get the exercising that they provide for us. And then I'm going to go ahead and try to follow up with a meal, but that's on me. You guys, stay there.
I do it
both?
in both.
Oh,
yes,
okay.
I do it in both. And then I let that sit in the refrigerator for at least 30 minutes to make sure that it's nice and wet. Because otherwise, that's how you get your crispy chicken.
Right.
Okay?
And we love crispy
We
chicken.
love crispy chicken. So that's it. And then you fry it up in the Butterball fryer.
So this Butterball fryer, it seems like it's going to make life a lot easier. Now, when I'm frying, I don't like to get splattered. I don't want to get burned, get on my clothes, and I don't want to overcook. So this will make all of that go away?
Oh my gosh, it definitely will. There's a nice basket in there that you put all of your vegetables if you're going to, do a tempura or the chicken and any type of poultry. And it just lightly lower that into the oil. And I love to use peanut oil for this. It gives it so much flavor. It's a great piece of equipment to have in your kitchen.
No, and as long as I can put it away so it's not out on the counter all the time, we're good. So let's move on to the apple pancake side of this.
Yes.
So that was the part that I actually got to prepare. So you need to leave a little time for this as well because the batter does need to be in the fridge at least 30 minutes as long as overnight. But I just mixed up the eggs, milk, and flour and mixed it up, put it in the fridge, let that sit. And while that was sitting, I peeled and sliced the apples. And I highly recommend using Granny Smith because you want that tartness with it. And in a frying pan, you actually take your butter, melt the butter, make sure it gets up on the side of the pan.
Did you use the I Can't Believe It's Not butter for this too?
I cheated. I used Land O'Lakes.
Oh, okay.
So this is my good cheat meal.
Yeah.
So I did that, and then you nicely layer all of your apples after they're sliced and let that sit. You pour a sugar mixture. It's actually with sugar and cinnamon over that and let that sit. And then I added a little nutmeg to it. And then after those apples have been frying for a little bit and it's bubbling and getting gooey, then you take your batter out of the fridge and you pour it right on top, really gently so you don't mess up your apples, and you bake it at 400 degrees right in the pan. For you. So hopefully you will try these next time you are at the gym. So if you guys are ready, I'm going up. Okay? So join me over here. Now I have a couple bars in front of me. I'm going to climb up. Here we go. Now I like to do these narrow and wide to work different muscles. So I lock my arms out first and then I'm gonna let go with my feet and come down a little. And then I'm pulling up and coming down nice and far. Pull it up, keep that core nice and tight while you're doing this. And we're working our biceps, lats, and our core. And then when you get a little bit tired, just hold up here at the top. Now you have a couple options when you come down. You can come partway down and step with your feet or fully extend all the way down and drop. Hi everybody and welcome back. I'm Audrey, your host, and today I have Hollywood music editor Brian Bulman, and we are talking health, nutrition, and family. And why don't you tell us a little bit about your new eating habits and your new kind of regimen with your meals?
The biggest change that I've made in my diet is starting the day out with oatmeal and eggs. That alone, single-handedly, has given me the greatest effect in my weight loss. By eating oatmeal and eggs first thing in the morning, it fills me up with healthy calories. It gives me energy, and it's important also not to wait too long to after you wake up.
Absolutely.
As your body begins craving within a half hour of being awake.
Right, kickstart that metabolism.
Perfectly.
Now, when do you like to do your workouts? Are you more of a morning workout person or later in the day?
Well, when I begun working out was when I was working at a movie studio that had a gym right next to where my office was. So I knew it wouldn't take me more than 2 minutes to get to the gym.
No excuse.
There was no excuse. So I made a plan to go at lunch and work out for approximately an hour, go to the commissary, get a salad and chicken or whatever other meat, and bring it back to my office. And that was when I began working out. Now, I suppose I prefer the morning.
Men that are entered into the nursing industry.
Yes.
Yeah, and I know that Tony here is a nurse, and so and tell me why. Do you know why that is?
My understanding, truly, one of the big things where male nurses are given sometimes more hours or a lot of overtime is because they're able to help a lot more with lifting patients and things, dealing with heavier things like that in the hospital. And where women, who you talk to career nurses, they have back problems, they have shoulder problems.
So they think the men they can handle a little bit
and
better.
I'm not saying that it's so. We know that we're tough women,
Right.
But there are a lot of women that are not able to lift those patients, and some hospitals actually have to bring in special equipment because they have patients that weigh 300, 400, 500 pounds,
Which is ridiculous, which is why we have our show.
Right, but you take someone that's built like you, or Tony, or something, or a small woman who has to lift this person, even to bathe them. You go pull someone's leg or arm that's that heavy, day after day after day, and people are getting injured.
But are they paying the same amount of money? So
the salaries?
Yeah, that's what I want to know. I mean, so
I will say this, as we know, with most industries, I'm sorry to say that women often are not paid the same thing as men, even with higher qualifications. Oh, good, big plates. I don't know if you guys can see this, how the apples turned out. That's how, I was saying I laid them down on that pan. You want to grab some chicken? And I love how the sides, then when you cook them in the pan, it just comes right up on that. Yes, you prefer a wing, thigh, leg? Oh, I'll let you pick. All right. Okay, I'm not the greatest at this, but we'll make it work, right? So, yeah, this one looks good. Okay. And here, let's cut another one. It just smells delicious. I can smell the cinnamon and the nutmeg in there. It looks really